Hi there. Sorry, I'm still eating my snack. Oh yeah, my vertical stream is not really. Hold on. All right, now so things should be okay. I can just turn on back my camera. Then adjust my camera. Man, I should take a shower before I start stream, to be honest. But still. Connected. Okay, now it's connected. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kirivaka, and I'm your host and your voice with a voice here to entertain you. I may or may not have no idea what I'm doing. Today, not too much happening today. I don't know why. Like this past few days, everything is just negative in the it's basically just like negative all the way. Most of the stuff. I do want to take a look at Twitter and stuff, but most of the Twitter stuff is just very negative lately. I should comment less on like stupid stuff. Hmm. Yeah, do you want to like say about stuff, this and that? Yeah, that stuff. But internet is a little bit too toxic lately. Mm. Yeah, there's too many things going on in the internet these days. I want to do my positive things like every day, just like drawing, but my everyday is just nothing good. Mm. Yeah, the Twitch dramas has been like raised up to like another level, and then there's like the rice, rice drama, and then like that's the most idiotic one. I keep seeing people laughing. That is kind of fun. I got like it kind of like slowly rekindle my trollish natures, but I shouldn't. I'm 30 years old now. I should be like more responsible of my trollish things. I always say you gotta give a little bit of not give a fuck, especially in Twitters too. There's so many things I do want to share, but you know what? Let's do something like share some old art in Twitters. Even though Twitters is like not the best place to be in at the moment, but hey, it's my job to be in there technically. But I do find this a little bit pissed off about this. Is like random troll posts get like 100Ks of view, but my art post 0 view. I feel sad about it. Now I sound like that. I kind of feel sad about it actually. I keep trying to like find like the page that where my is here is here. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I wonder, YouTube can become like a posting area too. Like sometimes I see like YouTube have like that like community post stuff, but sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. I don't know where it is. You can't even see like most of the things is like Emiru and stuff. Kind of got the internet is just weird. Like everything is just drama updates. Oopsie daisy. As long as I don't click into it, most of the case, YouTube would just like, he doesn't like that shit, and then they would get give up. There's really not lots of things to show in here, huh? Hmm. Yeah, there's only short subscriptions. Maybe gaming, news, music, sport. This is the first time I actually look at the side of like YouTube and see like, is there anything I need to take a look of? Not really, actually. Aha! YouTube post. Nothing. Oh, I should actually do more posting. To be honest. Boop. You know what? Let's do something like. Actually, you can repost on YouTube. If you guys don't know, you guys can actually repost stuff on YouTube. If you guys see any of my posts, if you guys want to repost, you guys can do that. They've been upgrading a lot of stuff about like the YouTube things. It's like, oh, not this. Yeah, like the comment sections things, like you can do lots of comment and stuff. Give it a like. All those kinds of things. But it's actually like I would rather they have like a much more dedicated sections for that. Instead of like just like randomly you scroll through and then see that shit. New to me. Yeah, male VTube become like a very like big topic lately, huh? But man, every single time I try to feel a little bit more active, there's always like a drama happen. Internet is internet, I guess. I should just keep doing my thing. Farming in here is not like the best place. Let's chat something else, I guess. Like what kind of skills? What kind of this? What kind of that? Let me take a look. Let's have some like illustrations shopping to see like how to do things, and then I'll be like, you know what? I should do that too. They're successful for reasons. Yeah, recycle one image. Yeah, this is what we call low budget animation is. But how much budget it is this? No, 35. Huh. And it's also quite chibi level things too. Hmm. This kind of make me want to rethink a little bit how I do my animations. Let's go to commissions category. Keep taking a look. This is chibi art. This is this kind of template. Nah, it really depends. Sometimes some people like do really good art, but they still charge people real low price. Like this kind of art style is much more simpler. You can see it in here, but sometimes like varied. You can see like really depends like on the mood of the artist. This is like couple drawing. Man, there are lots of fan art here. It's basically game and fan art. $30. Man, I feel like I undercharge most of my art now. Sensitive content. I can't click it. You know what? Let me open it off screen first. Okay. Sensitive content. Let me take a look. Nah, it's just bunny suit. Oh wait, no, not safe for work stuff. I thought it was just bunny suit. Scroll down a little bit. Oh, this is character headshot. Just headshot is actually good for like profile pictures. Man, this guy is really good at motions. A lots of furry one. Holy shit, $60. $65. Well, I know it's a little bit good, but still, I don't think this thing should be $65. And this guy got a 47 sales for this. Wow. Speaking about it, I should actually tidy up my stuff too. Like my service, like the fine tuning of the wording, this and that, yada yada stuff. Oh yeah, I can do something like that. Hold on. I can, yeah, remove this and then have a YouTube link. Remember like that thing that I posted? Yeah, I can put that thing here. Oh, oh, oh. I almost crashed it. Hey, hi there, Suzu. Yeah, I'm still waiting for like the gosh dang I'm still waiting for the gosh dang verification from like VGen. Oops, press the wrong thing. Yeah, and then my family also like I won't say like if I got it I would guarantee get a job. But still like it would be easier by having a page like in this place. It would get more customer that way at least. Seriously, like it does help a lot. It was earlier time because way too many people cheat to get into the verifications. They essentially just like make a really expensive like service comp and then they just pay themselves, make a new account, pay themselves, done. They just pay themselves 3 jobs, get followings, done. For me, I did so many jobs. Basically, I do like a $5 ad commissions, and then I managed to get like a lots of jobs, and then I managed to finish it. I convert my like since I do a lots of animation on this one, so I convert like my $5 com to like an animation com now. Yeah, all those kind of stuff. That's like the affordable art, scab, basically $10 artwork. It's like give back to the communities. So it's like I make it cheap for that particular reasons. And then there's this one monthly special discount. It's almost ended by the way, like the 26 already. And then technically it's in the low budget artwork. It's supposed to be $20. I make an artwork like really quick. And then there's like the carving style. That's my like other carving style, only line art. And technically the only line art one should be like bumping up the price at this point. I do take like a full day to make it, so $15 is not that much anymore, sadly. 25? Yeah. And then merch art would be 60. Because I do spend a lot more time trying to like do a lot of cleanup and stuff. And my live 2D commissions one, the Hollow Knight one. I can do better, but I choose like just keep it like this in draft mode. I'm just not going to release it, maybe until like futures. There's something in there. So far I can say like the quest on this thing, the verify one, I already got it done. I'm still waiting for lots of things, but here's the thing when it comes to like getting verified, I learned some things that is if you didn't follow TOS that well, they will actually like take longer time to kind of like verify you, even though you kind of like achieve like the the thingy. And around the time, I kind of like felt really stupid. I'm supposed to be verified a long time ago. Um, Back then when I tried to get verified, I only got $5 art commission left. Like only one job left. Technically, literally just one job left, or someone boosts me like $5, and then I'll be done. And then they retroactively enable a new update that is like if you didn't earn $100 within 30 days, um, you will your like entire like money that you earn will get reset, and then you have to earn that $100 again. They retroactively activate it since I kind of take my sweet ass time to do it, so it just like immediately reset my entire money count. So I have to do everything again. I was like, bullshit. And yes, it is bullshit. Yeah, so this is why I'm starting to become like much more active, like making my $5 account, but still right now it's very empty. But I did quite a lot of jobs. You guys can see it all in here. I have to close down lots of my like portfolio stuff because man, the the internet just doesn't want the VGen like portfolio thing just doesn't want to show lots of that. So I have to like turn off lots of my portfolio. At least I got 20-ish I can show in here. Yeah, you have to really like push yourself out. Like I told a lot of people, they might not know, especially for non-verified people. The moment you didn't update your service com, you have to time update something into it. Like maybe add some new stuff that you draw in, this and that, yeah, that stuff. Else they won't update in here. And then another thing is like they only show verified people. So if you're not verified, you have to actively promote yourself in Twitters. This is why I'm doing a lot of desperate posting in the Twitters just to get like maybe 1 or 2 jobs. And constantly update your art. Like you don't have to update like your full art, you just update the progressions. Because rarely people would see your full art. Just keep updating progressions, find some like nice moment and then just like screenshot it and then post it, something like that. So yeah, like all those kind of things. And also, the art would need to have like some utility use, especially like this site is like for streamers generally. So most of the art need to be utility used. This kind of art, even though like it had a few, quite a few sales, but still, the use of the art is really minimum. Aside from you just posting in Facebook or like in Twitter's, just be done with it, and then yeah, voila, it's just that. You have to do a lot more. Like this kind of things, like you can see like 149 because like it have a lot of use. Is a it's much more easier too. You can just look at it. You just draw two logo done. Really? Did you just update? People click on this thing. They don't usually click on like 2D animation. So you might have to like find a way to kind of like do something like this. I need to see that tag, so like would be easier. So I can help you a little bit. The tag they have. Oh, I can't see the tag they have. Yeah, sometimes you just have to write animations. You don't if you don't like you fixate on 2D animation, it might be a little bit. Yeah, you have to time update a little bit. Maybe like some wording, some pricing. You just have to update some things. Like in here, you can update a little bit on this thing, or add a little bit like some of your older work or newer work. It would like update the entire roster thingy. For me, I don't bother do it that much because like I'm not verified yet, so I'm just not going to be able to like get on there in the first place. It's like by miracle I will get on there. Maybe. And hi there, Midorian. Midori. I keep saying Midorian because of the animations thingy. But yeah, quite lots of animation stuff is actually on the like the easier side. But funny is like the animation is not showing animations. Hmm. Yeah, click animations and then they show me this. This is not animations. They just randomly put the wrong tag. Yeah, I'm in the custom animation plus video. I should be able to see video or custom animations, but no. Everything is illustrations, but they put an animation tag into it. This is animations. This is animations. This is not. 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 No, 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 no. Yes. And this is animations. Pretty cute one too. Yeah, this is like good for like alert animations and stuff. Wow, once you verify you can just infinitely scroll it. Man, I'm envy them. I envy them a lot. Yeah, this is what I call animations. And then I don't know why. Technically, it's more like graphic animations, but still. You can see like lots of things is not animation, but put it in there. Oh, kind of pissed me off actually. I'm a very neat guy, okay? Like animation, I actually put in animations. Oh, haha. See here, flat colors because I'm going for like more anime style. And in surprise art, support artists, I think like artist support this tag I can just remove. If you want, I put 2D animations too. Oops. Yeah, press 2D. They didn't even show like animation first. A 2D anime art. Nope. Animations, but it's chibi. They just refuse to put animations. 2D anime animations. You know what? Go for this. No. So basically, 2D animations is some things that not really being seek a lot. But yeah. Oh, wait. Why my camera is like not moving it? Ah, gosh dang it, I got disconnected. It happens sometimes. The software I use, like after the new OBS update, it sometimes just like out of nowhere just disconnected. I put simple like skip animation, so I just put like $30 for like 1 to 5 seconds. Technically, it should be $30 per second. I'm being generous and I'm being an idiot, okay? Really depends on the personal skill. Some people do like $30. Some people per second. Some people like it's like super expert. They will just put like the like $50 per seconds. Because at the end you do draw all the frame and do color all the frames. Especially when you do like something like shiny, then you like gradient. Usually, don't try to do gradient. Is really a headache. I'm doing it because like this thing is just like low budget animations. Everything is just like one frame. I'm just like tweaking them just like that. If I need to do something like this, I will go full on just no shading. Yeah, continue editing. I didn't even know what did I do. Oh yeah, I changed like this descriptions. Let me read a little bit. Affordable animation? Yes. Fix up the typo a little bit. Okay, publish. Should be update. But I don't do YCH animations at the moment. I do think like that there's like a lots of things that I can work with it. I have this idea to make Hornet to like do like the screen stinger, but I kind of like passed the time because like around the time I was like trying to push for verifications, so I don't have a lot of free time to do almost anything at all. I was going to make like a Hornet like toss the stinger into the screen and then like it just changes screen kind of like um animations, but yeah, too bad, too bad. And also, too many people give free shit. Too many desperate animators and desperate artists. And then this is the another part of my animation thingy. Ta-da! I really like this one actually. It's simple, but I did actually make some animation behind it. There's a loop animation. Reactive is actually quite easy to make if you want it to be like full on animations. Like if I want to do it, I can, but I don't think a lot of people would want a active animations loop. It's much more expensive and useless if they think about it too much. Reactive have a lot of use. Is basically it's like if you play any games that is like heavy, you can just use this thing. So it's much more utility use. This is why I like focus on the reactive animation thingy. And I got quite a few jobs from this, like this one and this one. I wish I get more though. The sting art for Fluffy. I did this in my $5 art com. I know the front part is actually not that much because I'm trying to limit as much frame as possible because it is a $5 art commissions. I'm trying to limit my frame as much as possible, and then I'll be like, nah, I have to increase the frame. I have to do this, I have to do that. So end up like kind of like look a little bit janky in the front because originally I'm just going to have like 3 frame and just slowly pan out that way, and then just like have enough frame for the throwing animations. And so this one, you can even see like the glasses is like having like reflections. Since I'm doing international work, I'm go for like 24. Malaysia actually set up the standard at 35, 25. So that can be a kind of issues there. And yeah, let me go to the toilet first. I'll be like back to you in a jiffy because there's a few things I can like share out. Um, I found like a few resources for like Japan, like industry production animations. We can watch it together. You can learn lots of things from that, and then learn how to do timing. Like proper like industry timing style, and also like how to do actual animation for the Japan side because a lot of people like know a lot how to do animation, but it's more or less like they know how to do animation on the Western side. Most knowledge is like from the Western side of the share. So knowing Japanese side of the thing is like, I feel like, here's the thing. I grew up from watching anime. So if I really want to make it animations, I'm going to stick with the anime. Like the anime cultures part. I'll be back a little bit. I'm back. Yeah, it's just in your eyes. Technically, you need some things like what we call perfect frame gap. I know a lot of people actually like misunderstood the timing thingy, because I every single time like someone is like want to learn animations, I know they kind of like screw up the timing. Not like screw up the timing. I mean like the understanding. A lot of people think like seeing this is a wrong one. Try to think about this when it's come to animations. Have you seen like this like 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 1, 2, 3? Okay, there's like a 3 frame perfect gap in here, and we do that and then like when you see someone drawing this kind of things, it's not because this is 0 frame and then go to here, this is 9 frame. Like you draw another thing on the 9 frame, and then you draw another frame on the 10 frame, something like that. No, it doesn't work that way. Actually, this thing actually is indicate the distance between 1 frame and 2 frames. So it's actually in reality is one. Uh, this is like one after 1, 2, 3 frame. No, this is like 1, 2, 3 frame, and then you have another gap of your second image, and then another gap of a second image, another gap of a second image, another gap of a second image. So if you do things perfectly, okay. So if you do things perfectly, it will be like this. So the only big movement I have is this one. See, it have a small gap of movement, and then this one have a big gap of movement. So it turned into something like this, and then you'll be like, all right, then now what? It still doesn't look that smooth, because I'm not really like doing like smear frame or anything like that. But you can actually do a little bit cheating by using the tweening. So you're using tweening, make them move up down a little bit. Now it looks very smooth. See? Like magic. I personally have a lot of like 2D animation, 3D animation knowledge. I don't really have a lot of 2D animations, but once I like watch that video, I kind of like unlock a lot of like, my brain have lots of like things that got unlocked. Like the video that I watch is actually in my Discord. Like there's like the drawing tips and part. I put it in there. But if you guys want to like learn more, it's in here. is in my Discord server. Like the community Discord server is not like the one that you are in right now. That was a collab server. It's a different thing. So like this one, I think we can open it up here. How do they know I'm Chinese? Now, this kind of things that you have to know, like this is Japanese like media kind of like animation, so it kind of like help people a lot more. And this guy, Dongchang, I think if you watch him before, then it's a good thing. If you haven't, like this is a very good find because Dongchang is a guy from Studio Trigger. If you know where Studio Trigger is, you know this guy is good.
Canadian animator working in the Japanese animation industry. Under like history.
Oh, also work for Mappa too. Well, he is doing lots of exchange. Mappa Trigger, like how many animation that he work on? Last video I watched, like, he showed like the Mappa like Studio Trigger animations.
In Japanese, it's called manga. This is two
Yeah, this is why you can see like there's like another frame here, another frame here. This is the keyframe. A1 and A2 is keyframe. This is in between. In frame 4, in between. In frame 7, in between. Those kind of things. Oh, can you guys hear it? If no, I have to like do some setting. Let me go for a bigger screen. It's easier for you guys to watch. Oops, not this one. Why is my camera? Sorry, I pressed the wrong scene. All right.
Piece of paper, usually pink. The enshitsu mostly fixes staging, posing, and other. In Japanese,
So,
it's called
if you guys didn't hear it, then let's like restart everything again.
rough genga. Here, for example, I have some drawings I made. This is two drawings of a character waving her arm, A1 and A2 respectively.
This is keyframing. Okay.
And here is a timesheet for this scene. Pretty simple, with two in-between drawings between my two key drawings marked by.
See, this is 1, 2 is the keyframe A1, 2. And then there's like the in between frame here. You can see in the 4 and see this thing in the 5. Not 5, like 7s, and then this one on 10.
IV dashes. These rough animation cells are too rough, and they need to be tightened up before they go to cleanup. Your directors might also want some areas drawn differently, and their suggestions have to be implemented. After the roughs, the enshitsu, also known as the episode director or animation director in English, does a draw over on a new piece of paper, usually pink. The enshitsu mostly fixes staging, posing, and other minor elements. Here, the enshitsu wants a different outfit for the character, and maybe the animator used the raw model sheets, which can happen sometimes. The episode director also wants a different timing for the scene, as you can see with this.
Yeah, and Japanese animations, apparently like the color of your sheet is like indicated what type of work it is. So it really depends.
New timing diagram. In addition, the episode director has also retimed the timesheet, as you can see in the column over here.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp.
Here's
how I keep
Get
track of all
out!
my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view.
Next, the retime the timesheet.
So this is the edited timesheet. As you can see, it's the same timing. But he will notify you like the timing. This one have to be changed. The timing like it's supposed to be in here. He like, okay, I don't want the timing be in here. I want you to extend one more frame, and then it's going to be in here.
As you can see in the column over here. Next, the kantoku or director also does a draw over, usually on a light blue sheet of paper. The director is generally concerned with the overall composition of the scene and really anything else they want to see changed. Here, the director wants the location of the character's pupils shifted up a bit and wants some blush on her cheeks. After that, the sakuga kantoku, or sakkan for short, does their draw over. They are often the character designer of the show or just someone with a high level of draftsmanship. I often call them the sakuga director, with sakuga meaning to create an image. On a yellow piece of paper, they take the drawing and really put it on model. They are here to fix any drawing issues and to make sure that the look of the characters stay consistent throughout the runtime of an episode. And finally, we have the Sou Sakuga director or Sou Sakkan drawing.
Too bad. There's not a lot of animator willing to do this job. And they are kind of like very hated for doing that. So this is why there's some like a lot of like inconsistency when it comes to like some of the animations, because like yeah, sometimes they don't give a shit about this guy job.
The look of the characters stay consistent throughout the runtime of an episode.
Especially when it comes to like Japanese kind of a hierarchy system. Imagine like your kohai did that to you.
And finally, we have the Sou Sakuga director or Sou Sakkan drawing on a green piece of paper. This is a very senior artist. They are generally a senior character designer with just highly skilled, and probably the most skilled and senior artist in the studio. They have the final say on the drawing, and here they took the Sakuga director's drawings and put the character's eyes further on model. Now we take all of our director's drawovers and incorporate them into a new tightened down drawing. This drawing we are making is called Genga in Japan and tie downs in the West. We do this so that the cleanup animators can have a much easier time when they do their thing. Let's go through the Genga process now. I'll be doing this in Clip Studio Paint. You can also use other software as well, of course. Photoshop is
so
also
again, you can
What's
see
left
like
to do
everything
is
like in
to add
Genga
the-
is basically just like they will fix all the line and everything. And you kind of notice like the line consistency is actually very important. So like remember, do have like a special pen for doing animations that is just thin and consistent line. Yeah, just don't need to do like such a like huge like tip. You can see this kind of tip thingy. Like you can have it different brush for different thing, but general like overall line you can see like it's a very solid like rounded end line. Is because it is.
blush lines for the cheek. Easy peasy.
Like blue is a shadow, okay? The yellow, I think they have a yellow, right? They haven't go through the yellow side yet. Yes. You can see this
But
in the
they are
yellow
beyond
one.
the scope of this video.
Yeah, the yellow one is actually the
My
dark
tip
line
is just to
here
look
this
between your
time?
drawings and make sure
Oh no,
that
it's a
things such
skin
as
dot line. You can see like in the hair that time, that split seconds.
things such as the shape of the character's jaw is consistent and that the
Yeah, the timing is actually, this is timing 1, this is timing 2. So this is like the distance between the timing. It's actually a very big gap in movement. So it depends on how much like frame budget you have, you can do quite lots of stuff.
hair and other elements aren't changing in volume.
And yes, you can use pen tool. I'm not even kidding. because you need the line to be look like consistency sometimes. Like you gotta use pen tool. It's much more easier that way. You don't have that much point to kind of manipulate, so it's easier for you to like do lots of things. Keep your line clean. Like this one, the red is for the red and yellow is for the highlight. This one is for the shadows. This one the shadow. This is skin shadows. Yeah.
Hi there, need t-shirt printing? Precious is here
No.
for you.
Get out.
Premium product that
When you do Genga for someone else's animation, the process is called second key animation or Daini Genga or Nigen for short. You want to look for Nigen work. Animation studios are often short-staffed, and you can generally find a lot of work doing Nigen, even if you have little experience in the industry.
Oh my gosh, this word. Imagine like you just like a Japanese talking about all those kind of things, and then people just misunderstood you.
To find work, you need to contact the production manager or the producer for a production in the studio. If you look at the credits of film and television, it's these guys. Search their name, find their Twitter accounts, and send them a message. Send something simple, in English if you can write Japanese. Hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm looking for Nigen, and here I have the kanji here. Work, here's my demo reel, and insert a link to your previous work, professional or otherwise. I have a video on making your demo reel if you haven't done one before. Keep it simple so that if the studio does not have English-speaking staff, they can still figure it out with Google Translate or something. Obviously, write this in Japanese if you speak the language. Unlike with rough animation, there is no meeting required, and they just give you the files, a deadline, and you just do the work. The pay is around 2,000 to 7,000-ish yen for a cut, depending on its complexity. Do a couple of these, and you can move up the ranks in no time. If you have any questions, ask your production manager, and if you can't read something, ask your Japanese buddy to help you out.
To be honest, I would personally, if I can, I would want to choose to be a personal studio. You know, I have like my own studio. I can like do a lot of things. Yeah, if you guys don't know a little bit about my thingy when it comes to drawing, okay? I do dynamic pose really a lot is because I actually do a lot of like keyframing. It's just gonna say I was like in most study and stuff, I was like in charge of like keyframing because I have a very good like dynamic posing kind of like drawing. So I usually do those kind of things. It's like generally like do like the storyboarding, those kind of stuff. It's because kind of like it's kind of my thing. So I would really want to like in futures like make like a group that kind of like do animation together, because like I said, like you just saw that like the animation takes like lots of work to do. Like generally when it comes to like a group animators is like 5 people working together is like the best number at the moment if you want to call like tiny indie animations. Like one is like doing the one is doing storyboarding and the keyframing, another one doing like in between, and then another one do the correction rough in between, and then like another one do the corrections, and then another one do the background, and then like the rest of us like do the coloring together. Sounds fun, and we can cover literally like more than like a 2-minute jobs or like a 5-minute animation job that way. But watching that guy kind of like unlock a lots of things in me. I can like understand like quite a lot more stuff because of that. And then there's this guy. Not this guy.
Timing charts. It is an essential tool in animation. It helps you plan the movements ahead of time. And if you have watched a lot of videos about how to read it but still don't get it, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Marvin Te and welcome to Plain is Simple. And today we're gonna teach you how to read timing charts. So just a disclaimer, I'm a self-taught animator. I did not go to an animation school, and so my understanding on timing charts are based from my years of experience in doing client work, communicating with the team at Plain is Simple. So I'm the creative director, so I give notes to animators and motion designers. So sometimes I would communicate in the form of timing charts, and I've also got my understanding on timing charts on animation books and also other YouTube videos as well. And if you are watching this video, then I can assume that you're like me, that you've watched other YouTube videos but still don't get it, right? And I was like that years ago. I consumed a lot of information from books,
Yeah, this guy
from
do like the
videos, and I
most
just
perfect way to
didn't
explain
get
what
it back
timing
then.
is.
But now I do. And that's why we're making this video, because we're gonna synthesize all that we've learned to something that's easy to understand for you. So we're going to start by defining what timing charts are, and then where they come from, or at least where I think they come from, and then how to read it. Right? So at the beginning we're gonna start with a very basic example, like a circle moving, and we're gonna use that example because it's
You can see it. It's like the circle moving thing. Like
a very basic example, like a circle
again, they are actually perfect frame gap. There's like 2 frame. This one have like 2 frame, and then there will be like 3 frame, and then there will be like
moving. And we're
lots of
gonna
people
use
have
that
like different
example
frame
because
kind of
it's
gap thingy
easy
going
to
on there.
compare to the timing chart, and it's also much easier to follow. But later on in the video, we'll also use more complex examples like the ones you see at the beginning of this video. And we're gonna teach you how to use the timing chart on how to animate something like that using the timing chart. So what are timing charts? It's
Hi
basically
there,
a
sneaky
plan
floppy.
of your animation. So where did time charts come from? Where did it all start, right? How did like the animators from the past think of it, and why did they think it's necessary to have one? Let's say you have two key poses. Key pose A is on frame 1 and key pose B is on frame 9. So are you going to do the in-betweens on ones? If so, that's 7 in-betweens because we're drawing in every frame. If you're going to do it on twos, then that would be 3 in-betweens because we're skipping a frame. So let's say you decided to use on twos. So the next drawing after frame 1 would be frame 3, right? Because we're skipping a frame. Where should we place the circle? Here or here? Or maybe here. Let's go to the next empty frame. Where should we place it? This is where planning really helps. So even if we just have key post A and key post B, we can already plan, and let's say the next one is here and so on. So this is easing into frame or decelerating. As you can see, the spacing gets smaller and smaller. Thus, this is easing in or decelerating or slowing down. So even before animating, we can now see the whole picture. So let's animate using this plan. So I don't really know the actual.
So yeah, as you kind of can see, like 12 frames per second, something like that. Is like you just skip the way to for you to do like animations. Just that. It's like we already have like a perfect frame in between those kind of things like happening. So like, if you are using 12 FPS, it's kind of not wrong. You just have a fixed FPS. You have to like use it in every single second. Why does like people using 24 frame per seconds? Because they will be imagine you are in a situations, okay? Imagine you are in a situations that is you have 1 frame from here to here. But your character arm is doing something else, okay? Your character arm is doing something else. And the frame will start from here, maybe, or like in just right next in the frame, like here to here. That become tricky when you kind of like have to like do frame that way. So it's not like I'm saying like not great. It's more like having this thing is like better than nothing. It does have it does save a lot of space though if you do like 12 frame per second. But still, if you're doing 12 frame per second, it means like you basically do like 2 frame gap. So 2 frame gap is like 1, 2. You have to draw a different frame on the third one. You just have to fill every single frame that way. For low budget drawing, it's actually quite good. In a way, it's like low key genius. I can say if you do it like out of instinct. But the only like disadvantage of it you lost is just that yeah, you have to like draw things like cannot like separate them like in the frame. They would just like pop up instead of like things changing. Because like reducing secondary movement doesn't sometimes it's really difficult. Like jiggle physics is not a thing anymore. If you go for like 12 frames per second, things have their like own timing, have their own stuff, this and that stuff. I go for like 3 timing because like you know anime style. But for like lots of like digital animations, they have like much more different thing going on there. But either way, oops, wrong place. I'll be taking a short break. To be honest, I would love to continue drawing, but vertigo has been hitting me like this since this early morning. I'm actually trying to just like pushing through it. I might have to take like a 2-hour nap or something, and then I'll like come back up. My body is not like functioning properly today. So yeah. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and as always, guys, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye bye.